and how to express them on the number line. In our daily life, we count in many situations. Counting the students in a class, counting the days, weeks, and months, counting various objects, etc. Whenever we begin counting, numbers like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, etc. come to our mind naturally. That's why we call them natural numbers. Natural numbers begin with 1. Therefore, 1 is the smallest natural number. Can you tell me what will be the largest natural number? Think about it. Counting never ends, which means natural numbers are infinite. For this reason, the largest natural number cannot be known. If 1 is added to a natural number, then we get the natural number which is next to it. This number is called its successor. For example, successor of 3 is 4 and successor of 4 is 5. But if 1 is subtracted from any natural number, then we get the natural number which comes before it, which is called its predecessor. For example, predecessor of 3 is 2 and predecessor of 2 is 1. Can you tell what will be the predecessor of 1? Think about it. Let's find out. Suppose there are 5 birds on a tree. Birds begin to fly away one by one in search of food, due to which the remaining birds are 4, then 3, then 2, and then 1. If this one bird also flies away, then how many birds will remain? None. It is expressed with number 0. Now you might have understood that 0 is also very useful for us, just like natural numbers. Therefore, we make a new collection or group of numbers by adding 0 to the list of natural numbers. This collection is called whole numbers. This way, we can now write the predecessor of 1 as 0. Number line is a suitable way to understand much about whole numbers. The number line is a straight line on which the numbers are placed at equal distances. The equal distance is called unit distance. Generally, the number line is represented horizontally. On the number line, the value of number increases from left to right. Similarly, the value of number decreases from right to left. With this understanding, numbers can be compared very easily on the number line. Draw a straight line to make the number line of whole numbers and mark points on it at equal intervals. By giving names such as 0, 1, 2, 3, etc. to the points, we can create the number line for the whole numbers. Today we have learned what are whole numbers and how to express them on the number line. In the next video, we will see some examples and how to find their successor and predecessor. Write the successor and predecessor of following numbers. Successor of a number can be obtained by adding 1 to that number. Similarly, predecessor of a number can be obtained by subtracting 1 from that number. In this way, by adding 1 to 1350, we get its successor 1351, and by subtracting 1 from it, we get its predecessor 1349. Similarly, by adding 1 to 4,08,089, we get its successor 4,08,090, and by subtracting 1 from it, we get its predecessor 4,08,088. Next example. Write the appropriate symbol between the following pairs of numbers and also express in which direction is the first number with respect to the second number on the number line. Number 6 is smaller than number 12. So 6 is located on the left side of 12 on the number line. Number 70 is larger than 50. To express these on the number line, we have to keep a reasonable distance between points. Here, we will keep distance of 10 units between the digits. Therefore, numbers 70 and 50 can now be expressed on the number line. We can say that the number 70 is located on the right side of 50 on the number line. Next example. How many numbers are there between the following pairs of numbers? To know how many numbers are there between any two whole numbers, first, we have to subtract the smaller number from the larger number and then subtract 1 from the result. By doing so, we can say that there are two whole numbers between 2 and 5. Similarly, to find the whole numbers between 45 and 69, we will find the solution of 69 minus 45 minus 1. After finding the solution, we can say that there are 23 whole numbers between these two numbers. Now can you find out how many whole numbers are there between 352 and 689? In order to find it, we have to find the solution of 689 minus 352 minus 1. The solution is 336. This means that there are 336 whole numbers between these two numbers. From these examples today, we have learned how to compare whole numbers and how to find their successor and predecessor. In the next video, we will see Today, we will learn some misconceptions related to whole numbers. Misconception 1. Which is the smallest natural number? When the concepts of natural numbers and whole numbers are not clear, often 0 is considered as the smallest natural number. This is a misunderstanding. The correct understanding is that natural number starts from 1, therefore the smallest natural number is 1. 0 is not a natural number. It is a whole number. Misconception 2. Which of the following statement is true? The collection of natural numbers along with 0 forms the collection of whole numbers. That means all natural numbers are whole numbers as well. Often there is a misunderstanding that all whole numbers are natural numbers. This is a misunderstanding because 0 is not a natural number. Misconception 3. How to find the number of whole numbers between any two whole numbers? Often, there is a misunderstanding that by subtracting the smaller number from the larger number, the number of whole numbers between them can be found. To know the number of whole numbers between any two whole numbers, we must subtract smaller number from the larger number and then we have to subtract 1 from the result. So, option 2 is the correct answer. Now you must have understood whole numbers clearly by clarifying these misconceptions.